Hello, Libra, and welcome to your January 2020 reading. I'm going to start off with the masculine Libras first, then the feminine Libras second. So, masculine Libras, what do we have from now until January? Alright, so Libra, you have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords in reverse means probably somebody who has a bad connection with you, bad relationship connection in the past. I feel like they cut you out. They cut you out to avoid disasters. They want to get over something. I just feel like they're finding out about their relationship with you. And for some Libras, it's going to be you on your... No, actually, we're reading the masculine, so I guess it doesn't count. But all right. I feel like they did not want to be a third party, and they definitely did not want to be your friend because they're hearing things about you. So, 3 cards for your past month, Libra. So, okay. I feel like you weren't sure about a choice that you wanted. The Lover's card. You weren't sure. You weren't sure which choice would bring you the best outcome, the greatest victory. And I feel like I don't like this energy at all. I really don't. It's very it's a very opportunist, to be honest. Very opportunist energy. And I feel like either this is going to be you or somebody around you. It's the 9 of Pentacles, I'm single, I feel great about myself energy. And I feel like you're finally coming out of your head, or somebody around you is coming out of their head about you, or both of you at the same time. I feel like it was a very confusing time for you, Libra. And it's just, there's a lot of mystery and emotions going on. And I feel like I just feel like you didn't know why. You didn't know why things were being a little bit like something was being hidden from you. But this is what was going on. Someone was getting out of their head about you. So I just feel like people see you as somebody, Prince of Wands, someone who is very impulsive and in and out. And I feel like that's coming to light or exposure with the Sun card and with the Ten of Pentacles. It's gonna be your reputation involving, I guess, like, it's very superficial to me in reverse. It's just someone isn't the image that they portray themselves as, or something, a dream, Ten of Pentacles, it's not actually what it is. And I feel like someone's finding that out about you, Libra. Oh, Seven of Swords. Universe, yes. So, 3 cards for your near future from now into mid-January. Okay. I like making future predictions. Honestly, oh yeah. Okay, so High Priestess in reverse being the overall bottom of the deck, and then we have the Death card behind the deck. It's like not seeing that or not learning that you're not changing. Like, a change needs to take place, right? You're not listening to yourself when your intuition is telling you this, or something isn't over, right? So it's just like, you know, when you think that you could get away with it, Libra, when you think you can get away with it, it's just things around you don't move forward, or they go out of control. They don't move forward and they go out of control. And, oh, I got 2 cards. Okay. And there's a lot of emotion coming up because of this. It's just like it's causing a lot of upheaval, emotional upheaval, not only for you, but other people around you. And I feel like people are going to see that you are either like going from opportunity to opportunity. They're going to see the opportunist type of energy. And I feel like people are going to, with the Princess of Swords, people are going to say things, right? Or people are watching you. One of those things. This could also be you, Libra, if you're watching someone go from 2 different opportunities and you feel it, you just know it, you just feel it. And it's just, you're really gonna say something. And I feel like if you try and move on, Libra, you're gonna run into, I feel like you're gonna run into a lot of drama if you do. I feel like either you're trying to reach out to somebody, or someone's trying to reach out to you. And I feel like someone's not like balancing and making peace with themselves. They're not. It's like they're not trying to make the best out of the situation. They're just trying to leave. You know? Or for not seeing like why opportunities are not coming in. They're not seeing. the opportunities that aren't coming in because the imbalance would be not working on themselves, and that's the balance justice card. So it's just like you're gonna have no choice but to move on anyway, and it's really complicated. It's really complicated. Okay. For some of you Libras, I'm gonna see that like someone is deliberately trying to like get away with something, and you're gonna be like, where are you going? Hello. 3 cards for advice. Oh, Libra. Why? Okay. Okay, so we have the Magician reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups. This is very devastating energy. I don't know which one you are. I feel like it's on both ends, to be honest. And I feel like even if people leave you or you leave them, I just feel like Libra, you're gonna go through a lot of loss. Whether it's just like one person, 2 people, it's like it could be financial too. Financial and emotional, or just opportunities. A lot of opportunities. It's like there's a lot of karma here. And it's just it's gonna be all because I just feel like you're not seeing the true potential that you have when it comes to facing yourself, facing all the losses, facing how these are really tools to help you get what you want. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, you want to come out of this pessimistic mood to get to, being the emperor, someone who's come a long way and accomplished a lot of things, right? And it's just that requires you to look at things that might be ugly, even about yourself, like it's learning a lot. And or it could just be, for some of you Libras, it's going to be about someone who has manipulated you, and it's going to be a little bit sad. All right. It's like kind of like seeing the truth about your self-esteem. Anyway. All right. So now we're going to go on to the feminine Libras. Feminine energy Libras. Woo! I really wanted to come out. All right, so Libra, you were really at a crossroads between something that has been exposed. You've been thinking about it, and it had to do with a decision, a justified decision that needed to be made. And the Justice card being the Libra card also. And I feel like it had a lot to do with bad news, possibly about a fire sign. Either why you should be wary of a fire sign, or why your fire sign was wary of you. And I feel like with this card, the Five of Swords, it's in reverse. So it's just like you don't want to be here. It's like not really telling yourself lies. You're seeing things on how it's stopping your growth with, the swords, stabbing the roses in the upright. So 3 cards for your past month. Okay, so the Nine of Wands being in reverse and the Princess of Swords. It's very like overly defensive because things are being said. Things are coming out. Something was communicated. And I feel like Libra, you weren't either listening to your intuition about a King of Cups in reverse. It's going to be about someone who's really emotional and they have to turn their back. It's just the energy that I'm getting. And I feel like you're finally understanding why things have been stuck, right? Now it's just like you're being unstuck right now. You're learning things about yourself, intuition, and whatnot. Or I guess to listen to your intuition more. If that makes sense. So with the Three of Wands, I feel like you want to be here in the upright. You want to feel good. You want to have the new opportunities to come in, and I feel like you're waiting for it. You're reaching for it. But with the Emperor, it's not coming through to this person. They're like a brick wall. They're not budging. They've been hurt, but not too much. But it's just they're not going to reconcile with you with the Two of Cups. It's not happening. It's just all that they're seeing is why a connection hasn't worked in the past, or they just don't want to, right? So with the World card, it means that things are ending. Cycles are ending. This is going to be the decade that is ending, right? And although it is positive for everybody, and you don't see it, Libra, because I can see the Strength card in reverse right here, and I see that you are definitely not seeing. I feel like you're more like, I gotta hide how insecure I feel. I gotta hide how. And the Three of Cups in reverse, it's either a reunion that's not happening. You may be a little bit emotional about that, and that's kind of why you don't want to hide, or it's just the fact that you're not being strong about the Three of Cups. Like there's like a third party energy that you're not strong enough to let go of, right? And it's just, this is why the World card is here. Things need to end. You gotta sacrifice one thing for the new cycle to begin. And that's why it's bad news. It is bad news. Yeah, it sucks. But it's balanced. It's justified. And I feel like Libra, you're finally understanding, I think. So, alright, so 3 cards for your near future. Now into mid-January. Ugh. Right, crowning energy. Ooh. Okay. So, Libra, you are going back and forth between options. Okay. So I could see that this bad news is making you second guess yourself, right? Like, okay, which one am I really supposed to go into? If this King of Cups isn't accepting me, I feel like what's the point, right? It's like there's a lot of inner conflict on which one is the right one, right? Which opportunity is actually the right one if there is a lot of, if something isn't working, right? So it's just like you are going inward to see, okay, so the Hierophant, it's like it rolls about it talks about commitment, but it also talks about self-esteem, and it's just like you're trying to understand. I feel like you're going towards either religious things to understand yourself, or tarot card readings, because he's holding tarot cards and whatever. Right? And you're trying to understand, like, the truth on why things are moving forward, or why you're not moving, you're not growing, right? And it's just, you may even possibly want to fight somebody because you feel but I mean, I doubt it. And so with the Two of Swords being a Libra card, right? I feel like you were it's not in reverse, so it's just like you need to see um you need to see, you're not seeing something. You're not seeing, I don't think it's you and the Two of Swords. I think honestly that you are one of these birds with somebody else, that third party that is trying to go away into the moonlight, and someone is in the Two of Swords, right? Or this could be you. I don't know. It's like, yeah. I feel like this is a fear. To be honest, I feel like the Two of Swords is a fear. You fear that somebody, this King of Cups, Emperor energy, it could be someone who is going off with somebody else, and it's either has happened or you fear like it's gonna happen, and that's gonna bring a lot of emotional unhappiness, or it's gonna be like how somebody has felt about you moving on, right? And you're realizing the thing that you did didn't bring you that wish fulfillment energy as much as you wanted it to. It doesn't measure up, you know. And the Two of Wands is going to be like, new suitors that are coming in, and all the new people who are coming in, I feel like, or just like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like people who are coming in that aren't it, right? Or you're finding out this fire sign is one of the people that left you behind. And this Two of Swords. There's a lot of scenarios here, but because it's a general reading, but it's just, it's gonna show you Ace of Cups reverse, it's like someone's being dumped because someone made a foolish decision. They jumped off a cliff, not realizing who is loyal to them. I think someone took a chance and they gambled, right? They gambled, and it's just like this Queen of Pentacles energy is so random because it's just coming up here. Let's see what it is. It could be someone around you, or like the other choice, like someone dumped you for a Queen of Pentacles, or you're the Queen of Pentacles who is thinking too much about money and career rather than love itself. Say Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, it has a lot to do with money and career. Because I'm getting the King of Pentacles. I got this twice. And then I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. No emotional happiness. Just a guy who is either at the same superficial mindset of like, it's just like when you are in a certain energy and you're not changing, right? You're going to attract that energy. That's the same people who are also looking for money and focused on just money and not emotional fulfillment. And that's really bad. It's really bad, Libra. You gotta be careful about what energy that you're in. So, 3 cards of advice for Libra. All right. So, Libra, if you want to come back from either being blocked by someone or just from this King of Cups person, if you want to come back into their life, right, you have to think about the choices that you make that to avoid things that aren't stable, right? It's like avoiding a disaster with the Tower card reversed. And you have to, Prince of Cups, understand who the people are coming in. Is their heart in it, or are they just trying to manipulate you? Or there's also, think about the people who are coming in to show you aspects of yourself, mirroring aspects of yourself for you to understand, right? Or if you want to come back in, it's just like your heart needs to be in it, you know? Your heart really does need to be in it. And it's just like it's moving on even though you feel like you're unsure. But I honestly feel like I feel like hmm, oh yeah, I feel like someone's gonna move on, someone's gonna ghost. It's probably gonna be this other choice that you made a leap to. And it's just like you gotta you gotta leave them before they leave you, to be honest, because I feel like someone's gonna do a ghosting situation, and some of you, Some of you are gonna find out before it happens, and you're gonna make that decision, and it's gonna be, you're gonna have to go into your masculine side and just like not distribute any feelings, just understand that you have to move on. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ascending numbers as I'm looking at this. So, Libra, that is your January reading. We'll see you for a second half. Good luck.